Hey there everyone, this is Seb and welcome to another vlog thingy. Just some updates and bits I want to do in the coming time. Because it didn't fit in the previous video I did. And speaking about that previous video, just before I go into this one, I quickly want to really thank you guys for the amazing and supportive comments and even videos and just messages that I've been getting. That it's really been overwhelming how supportive this community can be and how generally awesome and just well-meaning everyone on air is. And I'm very honored to have amassed such a positive vibe on my channel. You often hear about toxicity in communities, and I'm so glad that I've never had to deal with any of that, and that is all because of you guys. So thank you so much for that. That does make me feel so much better, seeing so many people just rooting for me, and that's really, well, I'm really humbled by just seeing that, and yeah, that makes me just more eager to start working again and get some things done and have some more content here. And you guys have been giving me a lot of ideas on what you want to see, which is basically pretty much everything I've been doing. So, no pressure. But yeah, I will certainly get back to some more Let's Plays and reviews, because those seem to be the main things people have been missing. And the visual impairment thing, some people seem to like that idea as well, so I will try and think of some fun ways and things to do with that as well, so I can give you a better perspective, as it were, on things that you might encounter being visually impaired or having to deal with someone who is visually impaired, because there's so many misconceptions about visual impairment out there. So it will be fun to point some of those out as well. Anyway, so what I've been doing the last week, well, I've actually been to Moldova, if you can believe it. Now, if you want to know where it is, then I recommend a world map, because my topographical knowledge isn't that great either. I actually had to look it up before I went there, because well, I did hear about it. There was this one Bruce Willis movie, wasn't there, where at the end they went to Moldova. Oh man, already digressing here. But in Moldova there was the European Championship goalball, where I still got to participate. I've no clue how I still managed to get through the selection process or anything, but it must be slim pickings. No, I'm kidding. I still have my qualities on the field, I suppose. I'm a very calm player that is very much appreciated to keep the team in check at times. And I'm a decently good defender, I suppose. Unfortunately, we didn't get too far. We did really well, honestly, considering that we only went to train like 5 times together, and so, team chemistry wasn't all that great, on the field at least. We had a blast together, but so in the quarterfinals we met our match, and that was a bit too far. It was a shame. It was a good match though, and that's cool. But of course you wish for more. But who knows, there's another one in 2 years, I suppose. Not sure if I'm going to compete in that. Now, it was a bit of a personal disappointment in the regard that I actually got sick in Moldova. Everything went fine, like we were there 4 days before we even played a match, and no problem at all. And then on the first day of matches, everything was still fine as well, but we got lunch near the venue where we played. And I'm suspecting that the restaurant there cleaned the salads with their tap water or something. I don't know, but a lot of people got sick from that point onwards, and some got it a bit worse than others, and I was one of the unfortunate ones that Just had these terrible food poisoning symptoms, and the next day even some dehydration issues, because I couldn't keep anything in, and that sucked because you need your energy to play as well. That day I didn't play at all. The day after I didn't play at all either, and so I only played in the first two matches, and then the quarterfinal I did fall in and did pretty well for my standards, I suppose. But yeah, having to sit on the sideline for so long, it is kind of disappointing. Especially since I actually scheduled a surgery to go through after I would be back from the European Championship. It's going to be surgery on my wrist to try and fix that up a bit so I can rack it again, I suppose. But yeah, that one is scheduled for Friday. Now, had I known that I wouldn't be playing as much, I might have, gone through it in June or something and be done with the whole rehabilitation thing afterwards. But I didn't. I wanted to play in the European Championship, so I said, it's fine if you wanna fiddle around in there and fix things up, or try to at least, but. First I'm gonna do that, and they were like, oh, okay, and it's probably not gonna get much worse, so no problem, but it does mean that in the coming time I will not be able to play anymore, so that kind of sucks, but on the other side, it was an awesome experience. We had a fun time overall, and it was actually the first tournament where I actually had a swimming pool right out of the door, which is kind of rare. I think Moldova really kind of showed off because I think we've had like the most luxurious hotel of the country. I don't know, it's not super by any means, but you did notice that they were really trying to make the best of it. Didn't shine through with everything, like when we went to the airfield we also went with the French team, and there was this small bus, and we were packed in there. It was ridiculous. And the roads, man, oh man, don't get me started on the roads. If you don't get seasick, well, try driving on those roads, because that is the challenge. There is puddles, there is it's just very, very poorly maintained, and as I understand it, the more you go to the west, the better the roads get. But we were more on the east side of Chisinau. It's the main city there. Which I'm still not sure about the pronunciation. Language was another fun thing there, because English wasn't very much spoken there. But curiously enough, the ones who did speak it were below 10. So, it gives you a bit of an idea of what's going on in those eastern countries there. Main language is, I think, Romanian. But also Russian is quite spoken quite a lot, especially by the elderly. Lucky for us, we had a player who has a Russian wife, so he actually speaks quite a good bit of Russian. So that was a huge help, because otherwise it was really hard to communicate with anyone over there, like in the shops. In the hotel, so that was cool, because we do have some people who have special diets, like no gluten, no lactose, and that kind of stuff. One person who is pretty much nothing, so she was the only one who didn't get sick, because she had a diet of mostly crisps, chips, and other things that you don't associate with a healthy meal, but she was the only one who didn't get sick, so she had the last laugh after all. Funny how those things work sometimes. But yeah, it was a fun time, it was a great experience. Not a country I would go to vacation to, but it's always great to experience just culture and such. And we did go into the city and with this other crummy bus. I say crummy, it's not like... It's kind of bad how quickly you kind of put your Western standards onto something, you know. But it's just so different because it was also packed in there and it was super hot. But yeah, I mean, it works, and the good thing about it, you know, you go with 6 people and it's only like 150 euros. If I go alone to the center here, it's 2 euros. So you know, it's I'm not sure how they pull that off, but it's that is one of the advantages, I suppose. But yeah, the people there are very, very poor, and that is unfortunate. And you do see that in the streets as well. So you know, a lot of beggars and such. And people don't laugh there as much. They're all... They don't show any emotion there. Frowning, nothing. And if you catch a smell, then you really did good. But yeah, so that was Moldova, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, today I will actually go to the airfield. There is an Italian friend who also played there in his Italian team, of course. He's coming over because his girlfriend is actually going to compete in the triathlon here in Rotterdam, which is tomorrow. And yeah, I'm just gonna go pick him up, show him his hotel, have some lunch, and just have a fun time together. And then tonight I will play some goalball and just enjoy that and wreck that wrist even more, perhaps, I don't know, but tomorrow they will fix it anyway, so that's good. And after that, I actually have a good excuse to take it easy for a bit. So during that downtime, I actually want to really focus on defining my strategy for YouTube and, you know, probably start working on some videos, and especially the Battle of Olympus series. That one needs to be finished. I'm pretty confident that if I don't suffer from too much pain, which usually I am pretty well resistant to, but yeah, if that's not too much of an issue, then I'm pretty confident I can release the next part next week and go from there again, which is what, part 4 only? I only uploaded 3 parts, that's great. So there's a lot of fun parts to go still, and yeah, I'll see how we go from there. And I think that's basically everything I want to say. I hope everyone is doing fine as well. I think I'm gonna take a shower because even though the sun is shining onto me, it's still kind of cold. In Moldova it was like 30 degrees, here it's only 15, and it's cold. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon next time. Until then, take care, and bye bye for now.